Archangel Michael says, a heavy silence has been lingering around your life, one you didn't notice at first. While you walked forward believing your path was getting brighter, something unseen was slowly pulling at your energy. This shadow has been taking what was meant to lift you higher, leaving you wondering why progress feels delayed. You were meant to shine already, to see doors open with ease, but the shadow clouded what was yours. It disguised itself as small obstacles, as delays that felt like chance, as people who smiled but quietly drained you. This is why your journey has felt longer than expected, heavier than you imagined. The truth is, your blessings were never lost. They were only hidden behind the grip of something that feared your light. This force has been stealing, not because you were weak, but because your future carries greatness that darkness cannot stand. And now the veil begins to lift. Archangel Michael says the light inside you was never destroyed. It was only dimmed so you would not see it fully. But the moment has come when shadows cannot hide anymore. Your brightness is rising, unstoppable, undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are standing at the edge of breakthrough. The very shadow that tried to bind you has exhausted its strength and is slipping away. What it once stole will be restored in multiplied measure. The delays you faced were not permanent. They were the cracks where your patience, endurance, and hidden strength were built. The more it tried to hold you back, the more it unknowingly prepared you for acceleration. This is why your time is arriving now. The people who whispered against you, the silent envy around you, the unseen barriers, they were all connected to this shadow, fed on doubt, confusion, and weariness. But it has already begun to fall apart. Archangel Michael says, your path is clearing like a fog that suddenly breaks under the sunrise. The doors that were once closed will not resist you anymore. The shadow that fed on your delay has no power left. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The shadow never wanted you to discover the truth. It knew that once you realized what was holding you back, its power over you would vanish. That is why it worked in silence, keeping you distracted so you would not see. But now the silence is broken. You are beginning to sense what has been happening behind the scenes. The very energy that tried to dim you is trembling, because your awareness is the weapon that ends its reign. Your blessings were written long before this shadow entered. They cannot be erased, only delayed. The time has come for what was stolen to return multiplied into your hands. Archangel Michael says, the fire within you is stronger than the darkness around you. What you will step into next cannot be stopped by those who secretly plotted against you. Your victory is unfolding like a story written long before you even knew the battle had begun. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The shadow made sure you question yourself. It made you believe that maybe you were the problem, that maybe you weren't worthy of what was meant for you. But those lies are collapsing because the truth is too powerful. Every hardship you faced was not the end, but the preparation. You were being shaped for a season that requires strength, courage, and clarity. And now those qualities are alive inside you, ready to carry you forward. There are people who will be shocked at how fast you rise. They saw you struggling and thought the struggle defined you. But they do not see that the shadow no longer has a claim over your life. Archangel Michael says, the more the shadow tried to block you, the greater your testimony will be. The world will see what happens when divine justice steps in. What was hidden will now be revealed as a story of triumph. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You may not realize it, but the tables are already turning. The one who drained your energy is losing control. The ground beneath their schemes is crumbling. This is why lately you've been feeling a stirring inside you. It is not random, it is the shift of power. The light is reclaiming its space in your life. What once felt heavy will soon feel light. Where you once struggled to see the way, now clarity will shine. Your spirit will rise without the chains that once held it down. Archangel Michael says the shadow has been exposed. His tricks are no longer hidden. And from this moment, your journey will no longer be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The shadow thought it could steal unnoticed, but every hidden action eventually comes to light. The weight that sat on your shoulders was never yours to carry. It was the residue of someone else's envy and silent resistance. You were targeted because of your light, not your weakness. What shines brightest often attracts the most opposition. But even the strongest darkness cannot overpower the smallest flame. This is why you are still standing. This is why your story is not over. You endured because there was always a force greater guarding your path. Archangel Michael says, the chains that were forged in secrecy are breaking one by one. No curse, no whisper, no hidden hand can keep you from stepping into what belongs to you. The light of justice is exposing all things. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The season you are entering is unlike the one you just left. You will notice doors opening without struggle, opportunities finding you, and people who once ignored you turning to watch your rise. This is the shift of divine timing. The very delays that frustrated you will now make sense. They were not rejection, they were protection. The shadow delayed, but it could not destroy. What was meant for you has been circling, waiting for the right moment to appear. That moment is approaching faster than you think. Soon you will see what the shadow tried to bury. Archangel Michael says, when the light falls on your path, it will move swiftly. The blessings will not come in fragments but in abundance. What once felt stolen will return pressed down and overflowing. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Some people around you already sense this change. They may not tell you, but they can feel the glow in your presence. They wonder how you survived what was designed to break you. Their whispers will shift from doubt to awe. They will no longer ask how you managed. They will watch as your story unfolds into undeniable victory. Your life is about to silence many mouths. The shadow's greatest weapon was secrecy, but exposure is its greatest defeat. Nothing hidden can remain in the light. Archangel Michael says, you are walking into a chapter where no shadow can follow. You will rise above the grip of those who once thought they had control. Freedom is written into your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The energy around you is already lighter. The heaviness that once sat on your spirit is lifting. You will notice your thoughts becoming clearer, your steps becoming stronger, your heart becoming calmer. Every sleepless night, every silent tear, every heavy sigh is being transformed. None of it was wasted. It is the foundation for the new strength inside you. This is why your future still shines brighter than ever. The shadow did not win. It only delayed. But delay is not denial. Now the acceleration begins. Archangel Michael says, what was stolen in the dark will be returned in the light. Every effort against you will turn into evidence of your resilience. Your destiny remains untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Your spirit has been tested in ways that most could not endure. Yet here you are, stronger than the forces that tried to bring you down. That strength is your silent proof that the light within you cannot be stolen. The shadow underestimated you, thought the delays would crush your hope, but they only made you more determined. The very storms that came to break you have now built you. Your journey has been long, but not wasted. Every step shaped you for the moment that is coming. And now, destiny is aligning in your favor. Archangel Michael says, the brightness of your future cannot be dimmed anymore. The time of restoration is at hand. What was blocked is about to pour into your life with unstoppable force. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You may begin to notice sudden shifts around you. People falling away without warning, opportunities resurfacing, doors opening where walls once stood. These are signs that the shadow is no longer in control. The energy that drained you is breaking apart. This grip is loosening and you are being set free. This freedom will carry you further than you ever thought possible. The universe has been watching, waiting for the right moment to release what was always yours. That release begins now. It will not be delayed another season. Archangel Michael says, the light is rising over you like a dawn that no cloud can cover. Your path is illuminated, and every step you take will lead to greater breakthroughs. The shadow cannot return to what has already been claimed by the light. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There were times you almost gave up. The weight felt too heavy, and the silence around you made it worse. Yet something deep inside whispered for you to keep going. That whisper was not just your strength. It was divine guidance keeping you alive in the battle. Every small push forward was proof that you were never abandoned. You were always protected even when you couldn't see it. The shadow thought silence would defeat you, but silence only sharpened your spirit. And now your voice will rise louder than ever before. Archangel Michael says, every silent battle you fought will turn into a public victory. The same world that saw you struggling will witness your rise. Nothing can stop what has already been set in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. What lies ahead is far greater than what was left behind. The losses you endured will not compare to the restoration that is coming. Everything stolen will be returned in a form you could not even imagine. The doors you thought were shut forever will swing open. New faces, new opportunities, and new beginnings will align with your path. The season of waiting is closing. This is not just a step forward, it is a leap. The pace of your blessings will increase, and you will hardly recognize how quickly things turn around. What once took years will now happen in moments. Archangel Michael says the shadow has been defeated. Your season of struggle is transforming into a season of victory. The time you lost will be redeemed. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The shadows that tried to hide your purpose were clever, but they were not stronger than destiny. They masked themselves as delays, as betrayals, as sudden losses. But even these disguises are crumbling now. Your journey is stepping into alignment. The pain that once made no sense will soon reveal its purpose. The path you walk now is no longer blocked by invisible hands. The people who once drained you will no longer have access to your energy. Their presence was part of the shadow's grip, but that grip is gone. You are rising without their weight attached to you. Archangel Michael says, your spirit is breaking through barriers that stood for years. The power that held you back is collapsing under its own weakness. Nothing can stop your emergence now. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The season of silence is closing. You will hear news, receive calls, and witness opportunities that prove the shift has begun. The flow of blessings will be visible. The same way the shadow worked quietly to delay you, the light will now work powerfully to restore you. You will not need to chase what is coming. It will find you where you stand. Your name is already being spoken in rooms you've never entered. People who overlooked you before will now look twice. They will not understand how suddenly you rose, but you will know it is divine timing. The shadow cannot explain away your victory. Archangel Michael says, "The light around you is brighter than ever before. The protection over your life is stronger than the battles behind you. The shadow is gone, and you are stepping into freedom." Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Every seed of effort you planted in silence will now bear fruit. You will see results from things you thought were forgotten. Nothing you did in faith will return empty. The shadow tried to convince you your work was in vain. But the truth is, every moment you pressed forward stored up blessings that are now being released. The delay only made the harvest greater. The season you're walking into will bring speed. What once crawled will now move like lightning. The acceleration will leave you amazed at how quickly things change. Archangel Michael says, "What was hidden is now revealed." Your strength has been tested, and your victory has been sealed. The light is opening every door that was closed. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Your spirit is about to feel lighter. The heaviness that clung to you will lift completely. You will breathe easier, sleep peacefully, and wake with renewed strength. The people who tried to dim you will not understand your glow. They will be left in confusion while you rise higher. The truth is, they never had the power they thought they did. The light is not only exposing what was against you, it is also elevating you to new heights. This rise cannot be stopped because it is destined. No hand can block what is written for you. Archangel Michael says, "Rejoice, because your story is turning. The pain is ending, the struggle is fading, and the blessing is beginning. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize." Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The shadow that once drained your steps is no longer near you. Its power has collapsed like a broken wall, and what remains is the open space for your blessings to pour in. You will feel this shift in your spirit first before it fully shows in your life. Already, you may notice your energy is returning. You feel lighter, more certain, more stable in your emotions. This is not random, it is the sign of chains breaking. The resistance that blocked your growth is gone. You will see progress in areas that stood still for years. What once demanded endless effort will now move with ease. Archangel Michael says, "Your journey is protected." The struggles that once defined you will soon become stories of triumph. Nothing can steal what has been divinely sealed for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Your life is about to become an example for others. They will see in you the proof that no darkness lasts forever. Your story will inspire those who feel trapped in their own struggles. The more the shadow tried to stop you, the greater the comeback you are walking into. This is not a small recovery, it is a mighty restoration. Everything taken will return in multiplied form. There will be moments that feel surreal, as if life suddenly shifted overnight. That is because the timing has finally unlocked. The delays are over. Archangel Michael says, "The season of waiting has ended." The blessing will not come slowly, but like a flood that rushes in. You are stepping into abundance. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Do not be surprised when old obstacles disappear without explanation. People who once resisted you will suddenly have no voice against you. The power they held is broken. New opportunities are being prepared in silence. Even now, your name is being written where it matters. The future is no longer blocked. The heaviness that once wrapped itself around your shoulders has been stripped away. In its place comes peace, strength, and clarity. You are free to move forward. Archangel Michael says, freedom is yours. The hidden battles have ended, and you are walking into victory. The light is clearing your way. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The pace of your life will begin to change. What felt slow and endless will suddenly accelerate. You will not struggle the way you once did. Your blessings will not arrive one at a time. They will come layered, overflowing one after another. The delays only stored them up so that now they are released in fullness. The shadow cannot touch this season. Its hand is too weak, and its schemes are too exposed. You have broken free from its grip. Archangel Michael says the new chapter has already begun. The shadows are gone. The light is here, and your breakthrough is unstoppable. Prepare for what is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The silence around your journey is breaking. What was once hidden in the dark is being uncovered, piece by piece. The truth that was kept from you is finally surfacing. You will begin to see clarity in situations that once confused you. The fog that covered your vision is lifting. Your eyes will recognize who stood with you and who worked against you. The shadow wanted to keep you blind because clarity meant freedom. But now the veil has torn and you can see clearly. Awareness is your power. Archangel Michael says, the one who walked in shadows cannot hide any longer. Their influence over your life has ended. Your freedom has been declared. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The heaviness on your shoulders will continue to fade. You will notice yourself moving with more confidence and less fear. The doubts that once chained you will no longer control your mind. Every night you stayed awake wondering why things weren't moving was not wasted. Those hours built the resilience you carry now. And that resilience will carry you further than you imagine. The same people who dismissed you before will soon want to connect with you. But the difference is you will now walk with wisdom. Not everyone will have access to your light again. Archangel Michael says, discernment is rising within you. The lessons you learned in the shadows will protect you in the light. No trap can catch you twice. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. You will feel doors opening in areas that were locked for years. Finances, relationships, opportunities, all will start to flow. The waiting season has ended. Every tear you shed in silence was seen. None of them were ignored. They were the seeds that watered the harvest of blessings now unfolding. The shadow thought it silenced your prayers. But in truth, those prayers grew louder in the unseen realms. And now they are answered. Archangel Michael says the answers are closer than you think. Do not be surprised by sudden breakthroughs. They are arriving faster than you expect. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The shift you are stepping into is permanent. This is not a momentary rise but a lasting breakthrough. Once you enter, you will not go back to the old struggles. Your life is being elevated to a place where shadows cannot reach. The things that once haunted you will lose all power. The freedom you feel will remain. People will notice the glow around you. They will sense the change even before you speak. Your spirit will speak louder than your words. Archangel Michael says you are chosen for this transformation. The delays are over, the blessings are flowing, and your destiny is shining. The time is now. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Your story is not ending in the shadows. It is only beginning in the light. Every step forward now carries momentum that cannot be stopped. The time of waiting in silence is over. The atmosphere around you is shifting. You can already feel the release of what was held back. The shadow has lost its grip, and with that loss comes your freedom. No chain remains to hold you down. No delay remains to block your path. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into the life that was always meant for you. The promises that felt so far away are now within reach. The light is stronger than the darkness ever was. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Your hands will touch what your heart has longed for. Nothing is missing, nothing is forgotten. It is all returning to you in perfect time. The weight of years will vanish in moments. Restoration will move quickly, and you will hardly recognize how fast your life changes. This is the season of acceleration. The people who counted you out will be speechless. They will wonder how you turned pain into power. But they will not understand that the shadow no longer controls your steps. Archangel Michael says, you are walking proof that no darkness lasts forever. Your life will be a testimony of resilience and divine restoration. The victory is already written. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. The opportunities you thought were lost will return. They were never gone, they were only delayed. Now they are coming back with greater power. The doors that once closed will open wider than before. You will see favor in places you never expected. Your name will carry weight where it was once ignored. This is not luck, it is alignment. The timing is finally right, and nothing can interfere with it. The season of rising has begun. Archangel Michael says the shadow is defeated. Your story will not end in loss, but in abundance. What is yours cannot be taken. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The heaviness in your spirit will turn into joy. Where you once cried, you will now laugh. Where you once felt broken, you will now feel whole. The pain of yesterday has no power over the blessing of today. You are not defined by what you lost. You are defined by what is being restored. Every silent battle has prepared you for this victory. The shadow worked hard, but the light has worked harder. Your breakthrough is secured. Archangel Michael says, rejoice in what is unfolding. The blessing is greater than the struggle. The restoration is greater than the loss. Type Amen to get blessing 3131.